everybody, it's Rob Vegas checking in from Melbourne, Australia with another episode of Assemble the Troops. We've got an unusual figure today, which is Tiger Force Duke. I thought instead of the intro, we'd just head straight on over to the Rob Vegas Technology Centre to have a look at the figure and get him back into fighting fit condition. You can see he's got the old wibbly legs syndrome, which of course indicates a rubber O-ring that needs replacing. So the poor guy, he's he's not going to be going too well when he hits the battlefield at the moment. So as always, what we'll do is get the old precision screwdriver out and see if we can't get the back piece or the screw in the back there out, and have a look at the insides of the figure. Well, actually that sounds a bit sinister, but replace the O-ring and get him back into fighting fit form. Now, this was the first Duke figure that I had ever got. I was aware of Duke from his role in the comic books, and I'd seen him briefly, on the TV show and all of that. But of course, I guess we might have been a bit too late to the party in terms of getting an original one, like an OG sort of. Ooh, that's not good. No, that one's toast. All right, you can join your rotten friend in the bin. Yeah, I'd never got a shit. Yeah, we never got an original Duke when he first came out, which is a shame because he's a cool character and sort of a leader. So we've got a brand new O-ring. Hopefully it fares a bit better than that last one I found. There we go. That's through the waist piece, and as always we hook that through the peg on the back and sort of precariously put the front of the figure on, or the front of the chest I should say. Now this one you'll have to bear with me because it's not a ball joint head. You can see these early figures and of course the subsequent reissues just had a swivel to left right head action, as it were, so it makes it a bit more precarious to put on, which as opposed to the ball joint figures that I've been repairing. So he's got one arm at least. Let's see if we can't do him a solid and get him his second arm in there. Like, again, I'd be absolutely fascinated if anyone out there has any insight into like when these were originally being assembled and just whatever was going on there. So we've got, he looks like he's pretty styling with that new O-ring, which is good news. Of course you can see Duke came with one of these helmets, which I'll just pop there so you can see that he's got like these. Came with a lot of the original figures from what I understand. He came with a backpack. Sadly I don't have that here with me. I haven't been able to retrieve or recover that, but he did come with a pretty cool set of binoculars. So if you're in Cobra and you're up to no good, then Duke's going to be able to spot you a mile away with his cool binoculars. So just be on the lookout for that, and make sure if you get yourself a Duke or a Tiger Force Duke in this instance, yeah, you get the binoculars too, because I can imagine that's pretty easy to lose, or that little strap. That strap might break easily over time. But that, he can just pop them over his neck, or around his neck there, and keep him ready. He's got a pretty optimistic, jolly look on his face, so that's good for everyone. We like that. He's a jovial chap in this iteration. So we've got his helmet on. Let's see, that'd be his left arm. So let's make him right-handed. And give him his machine gun. He's got his binoculars. He's a bit miffed because he doesn't have his backpack, of course. But hopefully we can reunite him with that in a future episode. But yeah, in terms of some of the repainted figures and things, Duke looks pretty cool. And yeah, like he's got his green shirt, his tiger stripe camouflage, so he's looking cool. And yeah, good figure all around, and I'm glad I picked him up. I have got a few other Tiger Force guys, so we might do a Tiger Force extravaganza at some point in time. But for now, as you can see, there he is, Duke, Tiger Force, going for gold. Great stuff, awesome figures. Yeah, love it. So that's great, we've been able to fix him up and get him back into fighting fit order. And yeah, let's see who we can round up next and get them on the go. And yeah, like I said, if you've got any insight into, like say if there's some kind of footage from a factory, or any first-hand experience you might have of what they did when they put these figures together initially and how that all worked out, I'd be absolutely delighted to, find out and see, because you can see, like, fixing them up like this is pretty fiddly. So I can imagine and appreciate that, the guys actually building them in the first place would have been fidgeting quite a bit too. But anyway, that's Rob Vegas with another episode of Assemble the Troops. Sorry it's not as elaborate as always, but yeah, I'm just keeping things on the old on the old down low at the moment, just with the madness of 2020 and so forth. But yeah, like and subscribe, hit me up with a comment, hit me up with some questions. I'd love to hear, if you want to know anything more about this figure, or anything else, whatever it might be, shoot a comment in, and yeah, we'll chat there, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks everybody.